Pheasants aren't a treat anymore. As cheap as chips, cheaper than chips in fact, and they are a pain to prepare for the oven. It takes a while to pluck a pheasant if you get it right. I have plucked hundreds of pheasants, and I've developed a method of preparing pheasants which is quick and easy and no waste. The more of these things you do, the better you get, and so I thought people might like to see how I prepare pheasants. Now this is a way in which I skin the whole of the pheasant. So you can draw the sinews if you want to. I'll do another video about that. Chop the legs off above the knee, because if you chop them off below the knee or at the knee, the skin doesn't come off too easily. Chop the head off above the crop, because if you chop it at the crop you will get corn everywhere. Then chop the wings off as close as you can. If you actually chop into the joint, it can help you later on. Take the tail off complete with the parson's nose by cutting from either side to the spine, just on the joint between the parson's nose and the tail, and twist it and the whole thing comes away. Then you find a little bit of loose skin and find a way in. And skin the whole bird. And it's not much more than taking it out of a bag. And because we've chopped off all the extremities, there's nothing to stop that skin coming off easily. Then when you've got the skin off, you can see what kind of a quality of a bird you've got, because some of them get really badly shot or damaged by the dogs that recover them. See, that's the crop full of corn. Pull that away, complete with the skin. There we are. Get rid of the loose feathers we've got lying about. This is a good old bird, probably over 12 months old, but it's not badly damaged and it will make really good eating. So we get the legs, dislocate the thigh joints, then just trim the thighs away from the chassis. I don't particularly like the flavour of pheasant fat, so I trim the fat off the thighs. A young bird, you can wrap these with bacon and put two together like that, wrap them with bacon and roast them. But with these older ones I poach them and then strip the meat off and use it for pie filling. Then, working from the rear end of the breast, just find yourself a way in and you can tear the crown away from the rest of the carcass. And if you chopped those wing joints close enough, you don't have to do this, but sometimes you just have to break the crown away. Now, the crown cooks beautifully on the bone, far better than stripping the breast off. Then we're left with this piece. We've got all the guts sitting there in the body of the bird, so we can simply get hold of them, pull the whole lot out, trim round the vent, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Then that piece, the body, can go in the soup stock. Boil all the bodies for a couple of hours and you've got beautiful stock. And then if you really want to, you can pull the livers away. I'm not an offal eater, but my wife is. The heart, you can trim that off, that can go in the stock. The gizzard, you can trim the two lobes off the gizzard, good bit of muscle there, be disposed of. Now if you like a bit of skin on your roast, plucking a pheasant's breast is difficult at the best of times because the skin tears. You have to be very careful, but there is always another way. The back plucks really easily, so I'll pluck those feathers off, and then taking slightly more care to skin the bird, you can save that skin off the back. And use it to cover the crown. So here I have the fruit of not a lot of labour. I've got two more crowns which I've reskinned with the back skin, and before I roast those I can hold the skin on with a couple of cocktail sticks and perhaps put some bacon underneath it. Got four pairs of legs and thighs, and 4 carcasses for stock, and they will make delicious stock. No waste. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching.